Crossdressing, a feminine voice. Question. It's the one big worry I have, that I sound like a bloke, regardless of what I look like. I live in a house of flats, and was once outside having a ciggy when a man came to see a relative in another flat. He said hi to me, and all I did was smile. My heart was racing by the way. Anyway, I have a few books on dressing, makeup, poise, and am getting better at all of them, I hope. However, I don't seem to be able to make my voice any more convincing at all. Has anyone got any magical secret tips, please? Reply. A few thoughts for you. Women speak with more rhythm. Males with a monotone. Women smile more and use their hands. A false high voice sounds just that. Women speak more softly. That is from the top of the lungs. Not from the diaphragm. Unless they are holding a conversation with you from the next floor. Try talking into a tape recorder, and listen. Try to analyze what you hear when you play back. Try to talk more slowly, clearly, and without slang. A woman's diction or clarity of speech is normally much better than a male's. Me. I used to spend a lot of time talking English to foreigners. I had to be slower, very clear, and not use slang. It helps now and my voice is mid-range, not high. I have never had a funny look in a supermarket, hotel, or a restaurant yet. Confidence to be relaxed too also helps. I hope this helps you. I know it is that easy when you are out there on the street. Reply. This was one of my biggest worries. Getting my voice to sound more female is now my priority for the year. I even ordered at the local Indian yesterday in my female voice, so things are looking up. It is simply terrible to feel one is close to passing, only to realize that any form of interaction with other people is a giveaway. I was a whisperer for a long time. Add this to pointing and you can generally get by in crowded restaurants or in a bar. People lip read you and imagine what you just said. But there is a much better way. I like to think my voice is coming on well. I bought a CD which gives an excellent explanation of how the voice works and what to do to be more feminine. However, this brings me to the bad point. It takes hours, days, weeks, months of a real slog. You often feel faint, feeling that perhaps you are doing it wrong. As well as this, you can feel out of breath and discombobulated. But all I can say is it has been worth it. I am not whispering so often. I have found my mantra. This is the voice I want to use. I used to pitch right before going out the door, and now I go for it. It really adds enormously to the fun. Reply. I know there are lots of websites that cover this subject, but the best advice I had was from another girl. She simply advised me to feel where my voice came from and try to lift it up. She explained that didn't mean speaking deliberately higher or squeakier, but trying to feel your voice coming from the roof of your mouth, rather than your chest or diaphragm. My voice is still not brilliant, but it is improving. I need to practice other things like using my hands more. Using more feminine word forms, and that kind of thing. But I think the above advice was a great starting point for me. I hope that helps you. Reply. It depends upon what you want to radiate as a persona, as well as the environment in which you find yourself. A softly spoken dark and tobacco-ruined voice is not unusual in some quarters and can blend very readily into the background. Perhaps if the voice cannot match the look, then it might be worth readjusting the look to match the voice. Just a thought, don't want to offend, but maybe a stopgap measure.